Today, let's look at supersets. So what a superset is linking 2, 3, 4 exercises in succession to still build strength, stability, and endurance, but add more of a cardiovascular response. So looking at running, looking at endurance sports, being able to control your heart rate is huge, right? We need to make sure that heart rate isn't spiking, and then from there you're gassed, you can't continue with that pace. So from a metabolic standpoint, being able to buffer, again, remove lactate and just have more of an efficient cardiovascular system is something that benefits greatly. Endurance athletes typically, compared to regular people, are much better at this, obviously, right? You run mile after mile, you've been doing this for some time. Cardiovascularly, you're pretty strong and efficient, but it still may be an area that you want to target within your strength training routine. So to do that, we can use supersets. Instead of doing, so let's give the example of if I'm doing squats at the day, during my session, maybe in my program, I might have squats, I might have push-ups, I might have planks. I'm gonna do my 10 squats, I'm gonna rest, take out my phone, text, right? Check Facebook, see who's running what this next weekend. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna do my 10 squats, I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna do that for 2 to 3 sets, and then I'm gonna move on to my push-ups, okay? So that's kind of a traditional approach to strength training. But with supersets, if we wanted to link 2, if not all 3 of those exercises together, the squat, the push-up, and the plank, what you'll notice is that demand on the cardiovascular system is going to be much greater. The heart is going to, again, increase, again, tracking 140, 150, 160 beats per minute as we start to move through that, depending on how efficient you are of regulating your heart rate. But I'm gonna do my 10 squats, okay? Normal. I was already doing that before. Instead of resting, I'm gonna switch, upper body, going push-up, hit the ground. 10, whatever reps, I'm just making up the scenario here, 10 push-ups. Once I finish those 10 push-ups, I'm gonna get down, I'm gonna hold, plank, 30, 40, 60 seconds, whatever the time is. Once I finish that, that's when I'm going to rest. Take out my phone, check Facebook, see who's running what this weekend, comment in on the selfie I took a second ago. So that is supersets. After I rest for that, then I'm going to complete my second set of all 3 of those exercises. Then I'm going to complete my third set. So it's adding exercises together, grouping them together in a way that increases the demand on the heart, on the lungs, because running, endurance sports, being able to be more efficient in those areas will help prevent fatigue, improve recovery, and if you think specifically up and down hills, those surges where heart rate starts to rise up, and you need to make sure that we're recovering through that increased demand. These supersets will help you get there. Squats, push-ups, planks aren't necessarily the only exercises you can do. I mean, you can do same muscle group if you want to look at more from an endurance standpoint, same muscle groups within your superset. So I could still do my squats, finish 10 squats, but I'm targeting more leg endurance today, and then I can go right into reverse lunge, doing that on both sides, okay? You can link whatever movements you want depending on what your end goal is, but supersets can be a very valuable way to target the heart and the lungs to a greater degree that then supplements or enhances your training.